Hello everybody, I have an exercise here that can really revolutionize both your pressing and pulling strength actually. So the exercise is the air fly, and this is originally from one of the months of the Skill Master where we are mastering different type of bodyweight skills, and every single month there are these kind of preparatory exercises in addition to these new skills, because you actually need to do certain preparatory strength training to be able to even progress in these skills. And the purpose, for example, this air fly is to develop the protraction. There's many people who try to do very difficult pressing exercises or even just normal push-up without having almost no understanding of their pressing muscles and of the variety of ways that you can use these pressing muscles to create stability and support. The air fly is quite unique because it not only trains the protraction, but it also trains the shortened end range mobility of your pectoral muscles, and it also recruits the external rotators. Being able to utilize the chest and being able to use this external rotation in pulling and pressing exercises is something that really gives you much greater stability and support to produce maximal amounts of strength. And if you're jumping immediately into handstand push-ups or other skills like this and you face plateaus or maybe your shoulders hurt, most likely you are lacking in the stability of your shoulders, and you never even have to do different skill training. All the regular strength exercises, like I mentioned, push-ups or pull-ups or something like this, these muscles that we're training with the airfly will help you in all of these regular strength exercises to, for example, engage your lat muscles or your trapezius in a much better fashion, or engage your chest muscles. It gives you a greater control over what you are training, what you are targeting in all of these pressing and pulling exercises. Now it's time to go and actually try this training, so here we go, the air fly. So we'll now focus on building the protraction, the strength to do it, just the articulation itself, getting familiar with it, building the support from it, and also focusing on this really pushing the scapulas forward and also upward rotation of the scapula. This is very important for skills where you need to push upwards like this way. You need to have a very good support in those muscles, and with these drills we can achieve that. So the first drill is an air fly. Now what this means is I'm going to have my arms here and I will just squeeze them together in front of my body like so. So what this does, because I could be just moving like this way, but if I'm pressing them all the way here, most people you might have a hard time, you can't really bring the elbows or the forearms together here unless you also move your shoulder blades forward. So protraction, what does it mean? It means that I'm pushing my shoulders forward instead of backwards, which is retraction. So this is often what is cued when you're pulling or doing rows, that you need to retract, but now we're doing the opposite. We're pushing the shoulders forward like so. So in this air fly, I will do the protraction and I will add to that the squeezing of the chest. So here, as I bring this together, I really try to squeeze the forearms actually hard together. So I'm actually also training the chest part here. And I don't want to bring my arms low here. I want to really try to reach them in front of pretty much horizontal upper arm. Maybe it's a little bit lower, it's fine. Depends on, for example, your mobility. You might find that you can't even bring this together. So in that case, you may be lower a little bit your arms, but aim to have your arms straight to the sides, raise them up. And here already I can feel some resistance and I squeeze them together. So this is a movement that you want to master. You want to do even 20 to 30 repetitions of this. You can even increase from there, but you want to really get comfortable with this. This also develops your external rotation, because to hold it here, if I release this, it's much easier, right? But to actually actively hold the rotation and maintain it during this is very important. So this contains so many things. It has the protraction. It also has the external rotation support. So if I'm, for example, doing pressing here, I don't want my elbows to suddenly flip like this way. So actually I'm also training to have my elbows in. And this sometimes you also hear sometimes like tuck the elbows in. You create this kind of support here from through the external rotation, through your serratus, through the upper chest area. And this is very strong position from where you can do all sorts of presses. So the air fly, that's the first exercise. Just grinding these for multiple repetitions. And in the beginning you can do less repetitions, but with every rep, what you should do is hold. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The second way is just right? And then the third way that you can even do is just the isometric hold. Put it here. You can start from even just 15 seconds, increasing to 30 seconds, even up to minute, but this is very tough positions. It's really on the end ranges of the chest muscles and even some of the shoulder areas. So that's the first preparation.